All praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kudash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, salutation to all the Hakim doing and pushing this word in sincerity and truth worldwide, and the sincere shalom to the elect. So I labeled this with his servants, okay? And what's with his servants? The prophecies, the mysteries, these parables, the dark sayings, all those lie with his servants, okay? The ones who truly fear him and serve him in sincerity and truth. This is why in Matthew, let me get this real quick. It talks right here in Matthew chapter 13 and verse 9. Who have ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Okay? So, as a prophet of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we should know the mysteries. We should know these secrets, these dark sayings. And obviously on top, the prophecies. Okay? These are things that we should know. As a true prophet of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, let me say that, not these false prophets over here, okay? And the true prophets, they're the one who's serving him in sincerity and truth. So let's go into something real quick. Let's go to Psalms 25:14. Psalms 25 and 14. The secret of Yahweh is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant. The secret of Yahweh is with them that fear him. And we always tell you, this is a movie, okay? The Lord written this movie, okay? We already know the ending. As we already tell you in Isaiah 46 and 10, he declared the end from the beginning. And we know how it's going to end, okay? We know what's coming. Those are part of the secrets, the mysteries. And when you're going into, reading, you got these dark sayings, these parables that, these men, regular men out here can't break down, okay? Can't understand. Because they don't fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, okay? It's not given unto them to know Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And unto those who is given, they know the secrets, okay? They know the mysteries. They know the prophecy, okay? Yep. Going back into it's not revealed unto them, it's revealed unto the ones that fear him. Isaiah chapter 53 and verse 1. Who have believed our report, and to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed. Okay? So who have believed our report? You have, starting with the apostle elders, or Salakia, starting with Ava Bivens, all the way up now to the apostle elders. Okay? The only ones who believe this 100% truth are the men's that truly fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So therefore the Lord have revealed these things unto them. Okay? Yup. Let's go to that real quick. Amos chapter 3 and verse 7. Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Okay? He revealed what? His secrets. Going back into Psalms 25 and 14. The secret is with him. Okay? The secret of Yahweh is with them that fear him. Okay? So the Lord do what? He revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Okay? These people out here, they ain't going to get it. No matter how much times we tell them, they're not going to get it. Like a wise man always told me, you can't teach understanding. Inside joke. Daniel chapter 2 and verse 19. Then was the secret revealed unto Daniel in a night vision. Then Daniel blessed Yahweh of heaven. Daniel answered and said, Blessed be the name of Yahweh forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. And he changes times and the seasons. He removeth kings, he setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise, and knowledge to them that know understanding. He revealeth the deep and secret things. He knoweth what is in the darkness, and the light dwelleth with him. Okay? So as you see what I was saying, a wise man always said, you can't teach understanding. Okay? You can't give it to them. Either the Most High give it, or that's it. He giveth wisdom unto the wise, and knowledge to them that know understanding. Okay? And that all comes with what? Having the fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Truly having the fear. Okay? These guys out here, they don't truly fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You know, calling the Lord plate yogurt, and, you know, enabling men to do those type of things, encourage them in those type of ways and practices. Nah, man, you're tempting the Most High. We ain't both tempting the Most High. Okay? But at the same time, like I said, the ones who truly fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, these things are revealed onto them. Okay? The deep and the secret things, man. The deep and secret things, Salakia. So let's go back into this. So this is why, you know, we laugh at y'all. The Lord sent y'all prophets, you know, and Lord will we be of the elect. But you mocked, you scoffed, you scorned. You didn't want to listen. You know, you spit in the face of some of them. You tried to injure some of them. You know, you tried to do harm, physical harm, reputation, whatever. These are the things that you're going to be faced with, because the scriptures tell you that what? Let's get this real quick. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse... Yeah, I just wanted to get this part here. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 65. And when your sins are brought forth, ye shall be ashamed before men, and your own sins shall be your accusers in that day. Okay? Because the angels are there. The angels sent those messages, boom. Like in Job chapter 33 and verse 15. You know, that was your walk. That was your lot. Okay? But going back into, you know, these things that you're doing, making fun of the Lord and stuff, you're not going to be able to escape when that day comes, man. These things are going to be brought forth to you. This is your judgment, because this is what you have done. Okay, when you know, the prophets came before you and told you the true breakdowns, you know, the true prophecy, you scoffed, you know, all the time, scoffing, okay? Scoffing down garbage in your mouth and scoffing out garbage, okay? Numbers chapter 12 and verse 6. And he said, Hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, Yahweh, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream. Okay? So, the Lord shows us things, leading us by the Spirit, okay, in the Spirit. And look, you could see everything that our apostle elders, you know, have said with prophecy, right, is popping off as we're speaking. And when you do the math and you look at these other camps, you know, they fail. They fall straight on their face, man. So these secrets, you know, these prophecies, these mysteries, these dark sayings, these parables, you know, is truly, you know, with the true men of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. It's not with the rest of the world, man. It's not with the rest of the world. Yep. It's actually 1 Corinthians chapter 2, starting from verse 6. Howbeit we speak wisdom among them that are perfect, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princesses of this world that come to naught, but we speak the wisdom of Yahweh in a mystery. See? In a mystery. And you have to have the fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai upon you to understand the mystery. Because the Lord will send you teachers. It tells you that. You're going to hear a voice. Isaiah was at 29 or something like that. 16. And also, too, I'll give you pastors. They'll teach you according to my word, right? So, going back into this, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princesses of this world that come to naught, but we speak the wisdom of Yahweh in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom, which Yahweh ordained before the world unto our glory, which none of the princesses of this world knew, for if they had known it, they would have not had crucified the Lord of glory. But as it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which Yahweh have prepared for them that love him. But Yahweh have revealed them unto us by his Spirit, for the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of Yahweh. Okay? So he has done what? Revealed these things, right? Unto us by his Spirit. This is why I would say our spiritual umbilical cord is not cut. Okay? But y'all's spiritual umbilical cord is cut. All right? The Lord is not dealing with y'all. You're not performing right. You're giving an uncertain sound. You're blowing the trumpet wrong. You know, instead of blowing a trumpet, Salakia, you got a guitar over there. You know what I mean? All types of 808s and shit like that. So anyways, these secrets are revealed unto those by his Spirit, right? To our spirit. That's like the spiritual umbilical cord, man. It's not severed, right? So you're being fed through the Spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You're growing, you're increasing, right? And this is what a prophet's supposed to be doing. Telling you about prophecies, telling you about the MOTB, the mark of the beast. You know? Stop telling our people to really relax and chill. You know, be settled on your lees, right? This is the attitude that these false prophets have. Get money, arrange marriages, you know, all about money instead of prophecy. This is what the false prophets do, right? But the real prophets, they're telling you about prophecy. They're telling you about the MOTB. They're telling you about Jacob's trouble. Meanwhile, the false prophets are making fun, right? Malachi chapter 2 and 7, for the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth, for he is the messenger of Yahweh of hosts. Yeah, you kicking the messengers out of the way, you know? You're kicking the messengers out of the way. You're making fun of them. You're laughing at them. You're what's the word? Slandering them. Lying upon their name, right? All these actions are going to be brought before you. How are you going to escape? Your own sins shall be your accuser in that day, man. Okay? But with the men of the Lord, the true servants, they're going to continue, to pronounce prophecy right. Okay? They're not going to switch. They're not going to be double-minded. As we see some individuals who recently and, over the years have jumped out the, the melting, the refining pot, I must say. Deuteronomy chapter 29 and 29, the secret things belong unto Yahweh, our power, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law. Okay? The secret things belong unto Yahweh, our power. Okay? And guess what? Going back into Psalms, we're going to end it out. Chapter 25 and 14 again. The secret of Yahweh is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant. Okay? So, you got to fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. If you don't fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you're not gonna get this, man. Okay? You might get it, but eventually what you're gonna do is try to mix truth with lies. Eventually you're gonna water it down, or eventually you're just gonna walk away. So these secrets, it's so precious. It tells us that in 1 Samuel. Let's see. No, 2 Samuel? Let me see. No. I know what it is. 1 Samuel 2? Nope. Let me see Salakia. Yep, right here. 1 Samuel chapter 3 and verse 1. And the child Samuel ministered unto Yahweh before Eli, and the word of Yahweh was precious in those days. There was no open vision. Much like now it's precious. There's no miraculous signs happening, angels busting the skies and gathering people and saying, listen, you better listen to these men, certain miracles, what was happening back then, for a man to see ain't happening though. This is why it tells you about a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign. But no sign shall be given unto them, but what? The prophet Jonah. What was the prophet Jonah doing? Prophesying, So, with the fear of the Lord comes this treasure, comes knowing these secrets, right? That understanding, the road to salvation, okay? The prophecies, So, hey, with that, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing his word in sincerity and truth worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. I hope you're edified, Akim Shalom. And Abad Babon.